Good afternoon. Good afternoon. It's June 20th. Welcome, welcome, welcome to Falling in Love with Yourself Again, Coffee and Conversations with Chante Lloyd. Who do we have out there this evening? Who do we have? Where are you calling from? Tell me where you're calling from. This is Tuesday, June 20th. And I have my good girlfriend. We're going to have some good girlfriend conversation on this hot Houston, Texas. Hot, hot, hot. It's hot girl summer. It's a hot girl summer here in Houston, Texas. We gonna wait. We gonna wait. We gonna wait. We see. Let's see. Who do we have here? Let's see these comments. I know we live. Monica, we live. We live. We should be. Let me see. We are live. We are live. We hope we live anyway. We hope we live. Let me hear some conversation out there. You all tell me if you're live. I don't see any posts. Let me know if you guys hear us loud and clear. Or hear me, should I say, not us. Monica, go on Facebook and tell me if you can hear me. Because I see four people chiming in, but I don't see. Hey, 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 hey. Okay, there we go. Thank you, Angela Dukes. I was wondering, I'm like, okay, can they hear me? Do you guys see me well? I hope my earpods don't go out. I thought they were charged. Hello, hello. You can. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Welcome, 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 welcome. It's Thursday. Hey, Van Thompson. Thomas, I'm sorry. Hey, Monica. Okay, good. Thank you, Monica. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so we're going to have some girlfriend conversation on this Tuesday. It was a beautiful weekend. I hope everybody had an awesome and amazing Father's Day. This was a great weekend. I mean, we had Juneteenth, right? Weekend here. You know, Texas is big for Juneteenth, right? I mean, we was free, okay, free but not freed, right? But Juneteenth showed up and showed out because now it's a federal holiday, actually, right? But you know what? I'm surprised my girlfriend Monica said that the post office was open. Did I get some mail yesterday? I don't think I got any mail yesterday. I don't think I got any mail yesterday, but they picked up my trash yesterday. They always pick up the trash, even on holiday. Hey, 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 Gabrielle Lee, how are you doing, beautiful? Hey, B. Ramirez, how are you? How are you? How you lovely ladies doing this evening on Coffee and Conversations? Right? We're going to fall in love with ourselves again. I have me some sparkling water and a little sexy in my water. Gonna get me all good and hype with y'all and then gonna put me to sleep real well. Although I don't have any issues with going to sleep, but it's going to put me in a deeper sleep. Hey, 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 hey. So I hope everybody had a wonderful Juneteenth, and a wonderful Father's Day weekend. Okay, yesterday was a holiday. A lot of people were off work, which was awesome and amazing. And so we're going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to introduce to you guys this evening my guest, which I was very surprised about this guest. And I'm going to tell you why. Of course, Rock, usually the one that operates the call. You know what? Let's send some love and kisses out to Rock. She wasn't feeling good this evening, so she couldn't, host the call for me this evening behind the scenes, posting all the comments. I know I could have done that because I do know how to do it. But it's been so long since I operated the calls, right? Right? Hey, Angela. Hey. I appreciate you guys tuning in and showing me some love. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. But anyway, further ado, right? Let's go ahead and bring my girlfriend to the forefront, Miss Monica Benson Wilson. Hey, Monica.
Chante,
How you
how
doing,
you
Monica?
doing?
Let me see that pink
I'm
shirt,
do.
girl. That pink shirt is so cute. That pink. Look at that. Look at you. Look at you. Not to fall in love with yourself again. Look at her
Yes,
all
yes,
smiling.
yes, yes, yes,
She's smiling. Hey, girl.
yes.
Hey,
I'm
girl.
happy.
Hey. You
Hey, honey
happy?
bunny.
How are you this Tuesday evening, June 20th?
You know what? I am grateful. I'm
That's a great
grateful.
word. That's a
I'm
great
grateful.
word. Yeah,
I'm
that's a great
grateful.
word. Yes,
Yeah,
yes, yes,
yeah.
yes, for sure.
I'm grateful.
Dang, I should have brought my acts of faith out here. Read you guys today's act of faith, but don't worry about it. I'm sorry, forget it. You guys got to make sure you get your own acts of faith, right?
All right.
Young Van Zandt, ordered on
All right.
Amazon. It's a daily reader, and you will love it. It has
Yeah.
the date in it, but it didn't have the year, so you can always read it over and over and over. And it's just 365 daily reminders of just positivity or just reflection or things that you need to reflect on or you need to
Mm-hmm.
do or you need to change or just uplifting. You know what I'm saying? I love
Right.
it. I love it. And it's for men and women, right? It's for men
Yeah.
and women. So anyway, girlfriend, so how was your weekend? Tell me about your weekend.
Okay. Well, I was excited. I did not have to work Saturday.
I
I
know,
don't gotta
right?
work on Saturday. It was a great
Okay.
thing not to have to go to work.
Yes, it was.
Yeah, yeah, I'm grateful. Grateful for the opportunity to have employment
I know that's
because there are a
right.
lot of people who don't have employment. So
Well, you know
I'm
what? You're so
grateful.
right about that. But you know what? Let me say this. You're so right about that. But I've seen like a lot of stuff, a lot of people jobs out there.
Yeah,
Like
it's a
I've
lot of jobs.
seen, yes. So do
Hmm.
people not have jobs because they don't want jobs? Or you're talking about the people who who are you talking
No,
about?
well, okay, let's everybody. Well, okay, whether you have a job or you do not have a job, it
Well, you
is
know
up
what?
to you.
It is because you know what? And it's not always something that you want, but it's always something that you have to do. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
And you can't worry
Exactly.
about what people think or people say because you have to run your life in your household. You know what I'm
That's right.
saying? So,
That's right.
and you have to work whatever it is until you need to get to what it is that you're trying to get to.
Yeah.
But you
And
got to get that.
you know what? What's interesting about what you're saying, Shantae, is the fact that it really doesn't matter if you're an entrepreneur or if you have
Mhm.
a job. You're
Mhm.
still employed either way.
Yep.
And people
Ooh.
tend to not realize that even if your goal is to be an entrepreneur, you have to show yourself to be approved in a working environment.
Let me
So
tell you
if you can
something.
commit and be consistent in the workforce, it's so much easier to run your own business. But
Yes,
if
it
you're
is.
not programmed to follow rules and guidelines and recognize they're going to be ups and downs, the only difference
Ooh.
here is that somebody else is providing a check for you at a job, where when you're in your own business,
Mm.
you have to push even more for income to come in and sustain it.
Okay. That is
Okay.
the truth. Okay. Because guess what? Ownership is difficult. And I'm telling you, it's difficult. Okay.
Yeah.
Especially when it is your income and
Yeah.
you have to work for your own income.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
and you have to be ready and you have to be prepared for it too. Everybody
Almost.
want it, but they don't want to do what it takes to get it. Okay.
Or what it takes to continue to keep it going. You
Yes.
know, you get happy in the beginning because things are going good, but you're going to have some downtime.
Yes.
And that
You gonna
doesn't
have
mean you're
ups
not
and
going to be
downs.
successful.
Mhm.
Again, you have to do what you have to do to sustain it. So walk through the
Mhm.
downtime too. Celebrate the downtime too, because you never know what you're going to get out of it later.
Mhm.
So I
Mhm.
get it. I get it. But you know what? I do want to say something because I think a lot of people, we're going to deal with just Shantae and I right now, just for a second.
Mhm.
See,
Mhm.
everybody sees that she's doing so well. Oh, she's
Mhm.
this. Oh, yeah. Oh, she live a nice house. Oh, she gets to travel. Woo, her husband does this. Woo, I get it. I'm not knocking that. I'm so
Mhm.
happy for my girlfriend because that's my,
Mhm.
like my mom's friend said, that's my good girlfriend.
Okay.
Okay, okay. We have this bond, and it's not like a comparison of other bonds that she has. She has such
Mhm.
an array of friends from all over the globe. She never
Mhm.
never meets a stranger, neither do I. That's two
Oh,
things in
you
common
okay?
we have. And the thing that I enjoy so much, since we talking girlfriend talk, it's not like I don't want to lose anybody in this conversation.
Wait
What
a
I
minute, but we're
do,
supposed to be talking about you, not me.
we are
I
talking
need to
about
go.
us. It's girlfriend time. So I'm
Okay.
sharing my side of stuff.
Okay.
Now, see, that's that
Okay.
stuff we go through that people don't understand how we can talk like that and still be in a few minutes.
Well, I'm
Girl,
just saying this
chill out.
call was supposed to be about you, not
It
about
is going to
me.
be about me, but I'm going to say this to the viewers, to people out there who know you and they see only one side of you.
Mhm.
They think they see another
Mhm.
side, but they really don't. So I just want to say a few things about my good girlfriend. It is
Oh.
so wonderful to have a friend because
Oh.
today I said, she knows I'll call and say, girl, I was just thinking about you. Or I didn't want anything, just whatever, whatever. And knows that I'm always the one that's going to say, well, what do I need to do? Not
Right.
looking for anything, but what can I do?
Right.
Because I want to
All the
aid to
time.
whatever is happening to make it successful, because that's just, we have another thing in common. We're givers. You have your
Yes.
takers and your givers. We just give without
Yep.
expectation.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But I want
So.
to say to you, it is so refreshing to have genuine friendships.
Oh,
See,
yes,
a
it is.
lot of people search for it, but
Yep.
in order to be a friend, I mean, to get a good friend, you have to be a good friend.
Oh,
You have
can I
to
toast you?
listen.
Can I toast you on that?
Yeah, and I have
What?
water to you guys
That's
because I'm
okay.
I'm at lunch at work from work. I'm at lunch, so
Okay.
I'm
And
breaking
she
away
came
because
out of
it's
here to have coffee and conversations with us, right?
hmm
Coffee,
hmm
cocktails, and
hmm.
conversations.
That's right.
So whatever's
So
in
go
your
ahead.
cup, right? Go ahead.
Whatever, it's legal. I have a job, it has to be legal, okay? But anyway, I do want to say that it's so important to have genuine friendships.
Hmm.
Friendships you can celebrate, you can
Yes.
be happy for each other. When you
Hmm.
down, you can cry together. Nobody has to,
Hmm.
you can't share everything with everybody, but it's so good when you have
Hmm.
somebody that you can be transparent with. And you
Yes.
don't have to worry about it. And a good thing that we have is that we have some wonderful husbands too that just happen to be
Yes.
good friends too. So that's a good thing
Exactly.
too. So
It's a
they can have their little
positive.
time and we can have our time, and it's not taken away from anything. It's a good laid back time. But
Okay, so
I do,
We two Texas girls that had to import us some men, right? Monica, we had to
yeah.
import us
Yeah,
a
we had to go
husband
get us some.
from
That's what
somewhere else,
they got us. They got
out
us.
of Texas. You ain't
They
lying
had, they
about
had, to,
that.
had that Texas tea, huh? I understand. But
H Town is going down. You so
now
crazy.
that's real. No,
It
that's real.
is.
I love
Uh
it. I
huh.
love it.
Uh huh. Uh
So,
huh.
Chante, let me ask you a question.
Mm.
If there's anything that you could think of off the top of your head that you can see that women are really fighting for or fighting against right now,
Hmm.
what do you think? What's in your head? What do you
I
think?
think. Okay, so this is a conversation some people ain't gonna be ready for.
I believe that.
Because one thing that I find amazing is we're so vulnerable and gullible, and
Yeah.
we don't understand the
Yeah.
queens that we are, and we don't wear our crowns like we supposed to.
Yeah.
And we allow these men to disrespect us, and then when they do, we like, listen, it let me tell you something. You have to love and you have to value yourself no matter what. And you know if it's right or wrong, if it's good or bad, if he's good or bad, you
Hmm.
know? And a lot of times, I mean, it just amazes me how we follow men. He could be a pastor. I mean, it's just, it's mind boggling. And, I love my husband. I
Mm-hmm.
love my husband.
I
Kenny
understand.
is the first person that I ever married, had a long relationship with, got married, been in a relationship with, and married to for a long period of time. But I was single for 35 years.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I had a single mother, and I saw a lot in my family. And I kind of made mistakes along the way, but I continue to love and to learn me and want better and more for me.
Yeah.
And what I find is so many women, they say that, but they don't. They don't have that self value like we used to.
Yeah.
Everything is about money or fame or,
Yeah.
you know, just not being loved, because some people can have a father that grew up in a household. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it may not be a positive father. You know what I mean? Because a lot
Mm-hmm.
of times a lot of men think they kind of think the same, and the respect level for a woman is easily crossed if you
Yeah.
let it. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And
Yeah.
I think we need, as women, we got to take control of it. We got to, when we say we queens and all that, we can really know that and believe that and walk in that and not question those things. And then not make excuses, even for our own,
Yeah. That's
our
very
own
true.
sons, my own
Hmm.
brother, our own children, my stepchildren. I don't make excuses. At the end of the
Yeah.
day,
You
I'm a
gotta
woman.
own it.
I'm a
Own
woman.
your stuff.
And I
That's
can't
right.
say, okay, well, but that's my son. So, just because that's my son, he right. No, no. Wrong is
Hmm.
wrong, especially when it's to a woman, because if that was my daughter, would I want somebody to treat my daughter like that? That's how I have to
Right.
think of it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And so we just get lost. We so lost. We so wanting to be valid. And that part is so discouraging. And we really have to get back to having love for ourselves. Because if you don't love yourself, you can't love your kids. You can't love your mama. You can't love your husband the way you're supposed to. The
Yeah.
dog.
Okay.
Seriously, you have,
Yeah. Really.
because you have to love you and want it for you in order for you to strive to want it for somebody else. You know what I
Mm-hmm.
mean?
Mm-hmm.
It takes a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And women, we're strong and we carry a lot and we do a lot. We don't just work, you know,
Right. Right. Right.
raising kids. And my hats off to mothers. You have two daughters, and
Right.
you have grandkids, and it's not
Right.
easy.
No,
It's not easy,
it's not.
you
It's
know?
not easy at all. But,
No, no.
but you know what? I was thinking as you were talking, and it's really sad that everything now is like microwave.
Yep.
Everything is right now. No
Nobody
patience
want to work
anymore.
for it.
No principles, no morals. You know, you find that there's no separation between mothers and being their parent, and I got to be her best girlfriend. You hear
Right.
I'm your girlfriend. I mean, yes, you who's your best friend. You hear that growing up,
Right.
but it's different now. It's a little
Right.
bit different. You have
Yeah.
to know where to draw a line.
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
another thing that I was thinking about that really has tapped recently is it's such a blessing, and I will give kudos to you as my friend. I don't consider you really
Mm.
my friend. You're really my sister. I mean,
Yeah,
really, you are.
but you're
But
giving me all these kudos tonight. This ain't
I'm
about
saying
me.
this, it ain't about you, but we girlfriends talking. So I'm about
Okay.
to say something. So
Okay.
when I say that, it's not to put her
Hey,
in the
Robin. Look at Robin Alexis. Somehow
limelight.
she sees. Uh-huh.
Hey, Robin. So check this out. So
Mm-hmm.
my thing is, when you, as a woman,
Mm-hmm.
when you are dealing with things, say in a marriage, in a
Mm-hmm.
relationship, and you have a genuine friend that's going to be real with you, it's going to be honest with you, it's going to tell you your wrongs as a friend would, and your
Mhm.
rights, and keep you
Mhm.
grounded, and keep you in a space of, I need you to think about this before you
Okay.
react to this kind of thing.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
that kind of, I see a lot happening today. I see
Mhm.
so much with women and the patience and being impatient. You know, in a
Mhm.
relationship or a marriage, they get ready to give up because of different things. You know, some things are
Mhm.
things to maybe say, this is it. But
Right.
there are some things that you have to learn to walk through and be patient, and always understand that there's a reason there's a mirror. Sometimes that
Mhm.
reflection is yourself and some things
Mhm.
you haven't owned about yourself, that maybe
Mhm.
it has been brought out because of this person. Now you're
Right.
seeing it. And the perfect example is a song I love so much by Tamia. She said,
Uh-huh.
there's a stranger in my house.
A
You know,
stranger
and
in
then
my
you think
house.
about it, is it really me?
You know that I love
Because,
that song.
oh, I love that song so much. You know, he not touching me. He wouldn't touch me like that. He wouldn't dare do the things you do. Well, sometimes maybe we need to kind of reflect a little bit and sit back and take a self-evaluation before we
Mhm.
ready to, you know, really move out on that other person. And
Right.
I can say in our friendship, you know, you have a lot of friends, I have a lot of friends, you know,
Right.
but the genuineness of people that I allow in my circle is
Space.
got to be genuine,
Yeah.
because I need you to get me when I'm wrong. I need you to correct
Right.
me. I need you to say, hey,
Right.
oh,
Well, you
hold up,
already
girl.
know I'm that kind of friend, don't
Yes,
you? Whether
she
you
is. Okay. If you don't want to hear the truth, don't ask, because she will tell you. Okay.
why y'all think I don't talk much? Why y'all think I don't be on the
Yes,
live
she
much or I
does,
don't?
honey.
Because y'all, uh.
Well,
Hey, Jacqueline. Huh?
you are a laid back person. Everybody knows that, who knows that
Yeah.
about you. But
Yeah.
she is vocal. So don't
Yeah.
think she's not that
Well,
type of
and
girl.
of course, so you know I get it from my mother, but I wouldn't say anything that I would think that you couldn't handle or that
Right.
I'm saying it from a loving. I come from a loving place, not a rude or mean place, right?
Right. Right. Right.
Right, right.
Right. So
Which is
what
important
else?
because it's good to be told.
Yes, it is.
It's good to be
It's real good.
told.
And I
Yes,
will tell you.
yes,
Who
and
do
you
you
would
think
tell
you
me
talking
too.
to?
I
Who
know,
do you
right?
think you talking to?
So Monica, okay, so
Yes.
I'm 53. How old are you?
I'm 57.
So you 57. So at this age in our lives, we should have all of our friends. Yes, you meet people along the way and you have associates.
Mm-hmm.
But at this point, because you have a lot of friends and I have a lot of friends. And so at this point, we already have our good friends, right? And
Right.
then our lives are full, right? So you have a
Right.
life, you've married, you have two children, like I said, three grandkids, your mother, your nephews. So you're a busy person, right?
Very,
And
very much.
then I'm a busy person. So,
Right.
and it's always good. What people don't understand is it's always good to stay and be positive and just stick in your backyard. Okay. Worry about your stuff.
Because you got enough of it, okay?
Okay, so
That's
tell me
real.
what you did. Let's just fast forward. So tell me about Father's Day. What you do for your wonderful husband? How long you and your husband been married? Robin on
Um,
the line has been married for 47 years. Am I right, Robin? Is it 47 years, Robin? That's a long time.
gone girl.
I think she said 47 or 37. That's a long time. 41. 41
Let me tell you
years.
something.
41
God
years.
is truly good.
Okay? Can you imagine? Monica, you frozen. We don't see you anymore, Monica. 41 years Robin has been married. That's a long time. And it's like every year you grow. Monica, you're going to have to come back, go out and come back in because you're frozen. It is a long time with the same man. Robin, I'm going to whoop you. I just love her. I just love. Hey, Hazel. You a loner? 45 for me. Oh, that's right, Hazel. Hazel, 45 years and you a loner. Well, me and Monica not a loner. Let me tell you something. Monica, not only does she have a lot of friends, you can't even go out with Monica without her knowing five people in the room. Okay, I'm very serious about that. I mean, I'm not that kind of person. I can go places and people don't know me, but Monica, you can go places. So Monica, by trade, is a hairstylist, and not just any hairstylist. I mean, she was bad to the bone. And why I say was, is because she doesn't practice it anymore. But she is, and she can cut, and she is a social butterfly. So she, oh, who is this? Yes, hey, she is, oh my goodness. She is a social butterfly. Monica, here she is. You fell off. Girl, girl,
Yeah, it fell
girl,
off.
that's okay. You froze.
You were talking
That's
about
okay.
me?
I was talking about you.
What did you say?
But now I done got all thrown off because my darn phone rang because there's somebody at the gate. My aunt. I mean, I just hope she called and told my mama or something she was coming. I hope she just didn't show up. Dude, what I'm gonna do with
Oh,
her?
okay.
What
What
am I gonna do with her?
whatever. So what did you say? What did you say about me?
I was talking about you being a social butterfly girl, and I was talking about you by trade was a hairstylist, and not just any hairstylist. You was
Right.
the hairstylist, baby, and you can cut and do some hair.
Hey,
Okay,
don't
even though
let it
you may
fool
not
you,
practice,
boo.
yes,
Hmm.
even though you may not practice
Hmm.
anymore like you should be, you are bad to the bone. But I was telling them how you are such a social butterfly, and that you know everybody. Anytime we go anywhere, you know at least five people in the room. That's what I was saying.
Okay, that's true.
Unlike me, it is so true. But that's a
Oh,
beautiful thing,
please.
Monica.
You know everybody too. Please.
That's a beautiful thing, though. There's nothing wrong with that. So listen, Miss Hazel said that
Why
look,
you
she.
froze? You froze, Shantae. You
So
froze.
now I
But
froze.
yeah,
Did I
but
unfreeze?
okay, you're unfrozen.
Okay, good. Because I don't want to
Okay.
be frozen. So Miss
You're not.
Hazel was talking to us and said that she was a loner and she's been married for 45 years. Miss Hazel, you better quit being a loner. You too cute to be alone. You
I'm
better get out.
alone.
She says she's a loner. But you know what? You some people that are loners want to be loners. You know?
Yeah, but it's okay to be alone. But
Come on, this is my aunt. I didn't already tell she didn't called
is that
in
my
and
girl?
on the middle of my live. I'm
You
burning on
muffled.
Charlotte.
You're muffled. Okay.
On Charlotte, what are you doing? You
Is
look
that the
cute.
diva?
Yes, this is my aunt Charlotte. I'm on my
Let's see.
Facebook
Let's
Live,
see the
my
diva on
coffee and
camera.
conversations. She say, come say hi. You look cute. Where you going? Where's she going? Where
You
Veronica
froze,
going?
Shantae. You froze.
Okay, I'll let
You
him know that.
froze.
Oh, tell Ricky I said Happy Father's Day. Pull your liner underneath your dress. Where's
See how
Veronica
real she
going?
is. Look,
Really?
Shantae.
Bye. You look
Shantae.
cute. You look so
Shantae.
cute. I hate she didn't want to come on. Girl, look. First of
It's
all, I
okay.
don't
No,
live
you
like it.
froze. You froze again.
Am
You froze
am
again.
I still
Yeah.
frozen? Can you all hear
Yes.
me?
Unfroze. We can hear you. We
Look,
just don't see any movement.
you don't see the movement?
No, don't.
Robin, talk about foodies. My aunt just came up here. My aunt Charlotte, yes. And bought Kenny some ribs.
Oh my God.
Tell me I give this to Kenny. Ribs, barbecue sauce, something he don't need.
Yeah, Shantae, see if you
And
can unfreeze yourself again.
listen, it's not like I'm
She's trying.
am
Okay.
I frozen?
You're back. Well, you froze again.
It's not like everybody, live really close to me. She didn't drove over here. I hope she was in the area.
That's a long drive. Okay.
Well, she doesn't live that far, but she didn't call me to let me know she was coming.
That's too cute.
Robin ribs. Okay, look. She did buy me some ribs. You- I love my family. I told y'all I have a big family.
Yeah.
That's one of my mother's sisters. right? But she came to bring Kenny some ribs, okay, not me.
Not you.
I guess she brought that to him for Father's Day. Isn't that sweet?
That is so sweet. You still frozen, but
But you
okay.
know what? Am I still frozen?
Yes.
She's not frozen. She said, I'm not frozen.
Were you frozen? Well, I can't see
Well,
you. I
maybe it's
see.
frozen to you
Okay.
because yours is, yes, yes, maybe yours is frozen. Mine is not frozen, Monica.
Okay, I'll get
But
over it.
anyway, so listen.
Yes, let's
So
have
you
our
know what?
conversation.
It's so funny that it's so funny because I was just telling Kenny, and I'm going to talk about Kenny and Father's Day. I typed him up a personal Father's Day card because he has been such a blessing to my family, not just to me, but to my aunts, to my cousins. Monica, what are you doing?
I'm
Monica,
sorry.
you're on the
I
screen.
want. I'm on the screen, but I'm looking at my phone because you're not frozen on my phone. But go ahead.
Right.
Go ahead.
So it may be you just right. Well, you know what? Your phone could have been probably would needed to be better anyway, because and you could have put it up on your dashboard. It's just probably your computer. I appreciate you though, Boo.
It's okay. Go
I'm
ahead.
excited that you're on the call with us tonight.
Yes, I am. That is so. Because I'm really outgoing, but I don't really do this well.
I know, but
Usually,
I
I'm
appreciate it.
real reserved. But
So
I love.
anyway,
Go ahead.
I typed Penny a Father's Day card, and I just thanked him because we personally do, and I don't have any children, but I am a mother to many.
Many.
His children, my brother, my nephews, a host of cousins. Okay, hosts. I mean, we have five. I have four generations. Well, three generations of cousins, but it's five generations in my family, starting with, of course, my grandfather, because my grandmother's deceased. But anyway, my grandfather's still living. He's 97. But anyway, I just expressed to him, I thank him because he's made such an impact, not only in my life, not just my husband, but as a father, showing me what a father should do because I
Hmm.
see him and his children.
Hmm.
And it's so funny because there's no perfect book on parenting. You know what I mean? Parents do the best that they can. And, you know, he's a good father and he loves his children, which is important. And I love that about him. That's one of the things that attracted me to him. And then I love that my nephews, my brother, my cousins, males and females, my aunts and my uncles get to see and experience a positive father and a positive husband because he's made a huge impact on my family. As you can see, my auntie's bottoms and ribs. They love Kitty girl.
I'm sorry.
They love
Okay.
Kitty. But he has, you know what I mean? In a positive way. Not just I'm saying the just even the entrepreneurship, the go getter, get out there and make it happen. And then he talks to them, he
Hmm.
imparts into them, you know what I mean,
Hmm.
which is good. And he has fun with them too. He's a fun person. So, all of saying all that to say, I really appreciate him as a man, and I appreciate his dad and his mom because of them is what is. He is a reflection of his parents. I know for a fact he is because I have the privilege of meeting them and experiencing them, and I know that he has. Of course, he's become his own man along the way, but those things are instilled in you at the beginning. I feel like that's why it's so important to have your parents. You know what I mean, and to be a positive impact on your life, right? Thank you, Robin. Yes, we need men like Kenny. I'm serious.
Yeah.
Like he can
Yeah.
really do a boys boot camp or because Kenny, what I like about him is when I met Kenny's always had a lot of female friends too. He knows how to socialize and talk to women, and he has this feel for women because his mother taught him that. You know what I mean? She taught him
Mm-hmm.
that
Mm-hmm.
to have that love and caring for women as well as men, and teaching them how to be strong men. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so I appreciate that in him, and I told him that. You know what I mean? It's so important, and you can tell by the friendships that he has made with your husband, you, and all of my friends that are here. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Which is really cool. Plus, it's his friends, honey. He's so excited. He has so many of his friends coming in for the holiday. Um, oh girl, he like a kid. He's so excited. He don't know what to do with himself. Okay,
That is too funny.
he does not know what to do with himself.
Always.
Besides business, we entertain business and personal a lot. And you already know that, Monica, though. I don't even have to tell you that. Monica,
Yes.
what are you doing? So listen, we're
Non-stop.
supposed to be this conversation was supposed to be like, so what are you on the phone doing? What are you looking at on the phone? What's been going on in your life? 'Cause this call was supposed to be about you, not about me, and
You
not
know,
about Kenny.
right.
I'm proud of my friend. She's get a brand new house built.
God is good. That's all I
God
can.
is so
He is
wonderful, baby.
so
And
good.
let me tell me
And I'm
again what you what's
so
the word again? What grateful, baby. We
grateful.
so grateful.
I
She
have,
talking about y'all so funny.
let me tell you something. Who said that?
Robin,
Robin, we are
Robin,
funny.
you got to come back to Houston and hang with us,
Yes,
girl.
Robin,
We
come.
miss you.
But let me tell you something. Gratitude will take you so far.
It really will.
If you just wake up with a heart of gratitude every day, it
Yeah,
makes such a difference in your life. I don't
yeah,
just say that just to say it. I
right.
really mean I'm so grateful. I'm
Yeah.
grateful for things that happened that I didn't expect to happen, and it looked like it was going to take me one direction, but it really didn't. It was more for
Mm-hmm.
insight. I'm just grateful
Mm-hmm.
that God blessed
Those
me
are the good
with a
ones.
wonderful husband who
Mm-hmm.
is so caring and doesn't demand a whole lot of things that some men demand. I am just
Yes.
grateful for the fact that I don't turn my head every 5 minutes worrying about where he is, what he's doing, who is.
Yes.
I don't want to do that kind of stuff. That
Well,
to
listen,
me is not the way to live. You
and,
know,
but and it really isn't. And these youngsters, they just want they this. I want
mm-mm.
to say something about that. These youngsters, see what happens is that the reason why it's so crazy because of social media, everybody goes to social media, air out their frustrations, disappointments, angers. Social media, I think sometimes is like a psychiatrist for free or a psychologist for free,
Mm.
right? But a lot of times it could be hurtful because if you go back and you read some of the things that people say, it could be damaging because everybody ain't gonna agree with you.
No,
And
no.
everybody ain't gonna know really the truth because really not discounting what you have to say, but it's only your side.
And
You got
not
three
only that,
sides there.
Shante, not to cut you off, but just think about even with the social media,
Mm-hmm.
they, you know, they're not going to correct a lot of
Mm-mm.
times. They'll allow you to look crazy, act crazy, sound
And
crazy,
say crazy.
and just be crazy, do crazy. Just because she's doing this crazy stuff, that's for TV, honey. You can't do that. You
But
know,
but let me tell you, this is what I was going to say. So of course, in our day, social media went out. Okay.
mm-mm,
If
mm-mm.
y'all social media was out and I was in that era with y'all and I was doing what y'all was doing, y'all are still a lot of foolery too.
That's, oh my God.
But but if I was in this era here, I don't want myself to be out like that.
No,
Like, and
no.
it's not like,
I need a little
okay,
light.
if you're making money off of, if it's for money purposes, okay, fine, you know, because
Maybe.
that's what I think social media is about. Yeah, depending on what it is, I agree.
Okay.
But just acting a fool on social media, telling all your personal business, all your relationship, and even putting your relationship out there. Now, of course, a lot of people who do it, because now since 2020, everybody, a lot of people have become popular. Social media has just like gone crazy because we was locked in the house. And so, because you go to TikTok, it's all kind of crazy. I mean, I be shocked at the stuff I see.
Once
People just don't
again,
care.
no one corrects. See, and I'm not trying to sound so stern or so boring, but you know, we talking about girlfriends conversation, this grown folk stuff, coffee, cocktails,
Right,
and conversation. This is not a
right.
kid conversation. So the thing that bothers me so much is that there's no boundary. There's no,
Hmm.
what's left. They say the sacredness of what's in your home, in your bedroom is there. Everything is so open and out there. There's no line that's drawn.
Hmm.
You put on stuff and then you want a man to take you serious, but you're showing
Hmm.
everything to everybody. So what can
Who
he
was
say that
that?
he has that's so sacred? He
Right.
can't.
Well,
He
no,
can't.
because but no, but see, it's popular for everybody to see what you got. It's
Okay,
popular.
popular. Okay, popular.
People.
I
I'm just
think
trying
you
to
can
figure
be
out
sexy and you can look good. And sexy could be just in how you talk. Sexy can
how
be
you
in
walk.
so many ways. What you put on is just enough
Yeah.
to attract the right
Track.
audience to say, "Oh my gosh, she looks so sexy," or
I
"She
know,
looks so
right?
pretty," but not giving it all away.
Hmm.
It's so different now. And I'm not saying don't
Yeah.
have fun and and all that stuff, but you have to be able to categorize things, and you have to know
Yes.
when that time, like you are with when you do stuff. Okay,
Right.
apply that. You have to know this is a good format for
Oh, look
this.
at Cheryl Ramago's on here. Hey,
Oh, get
Cheryl.
out of here, Cheryl.
I
Hey,
know.
Cheryl.
Talking about grateful. Go ahead on.
You know what? So
That's so true. Angela Duke
you
said that's so
do.
true, Monica. You
You
you're
have
right.
to. We let everything be okay. But when
It
you're
is.
ready for that sacred marriage or relationship that could take you someplace, you know what? It doesn't work because
No.
I can't even get into, I'm just using myself, but I mean in general,
Right.
I can't get into you because I really like this book I have. Who are you when no one's looking? Who are you
Right.
really? I don't even know what I have. So
Right.
it's kind of hard when you've aligned yourself out there to be so open with
Yeah.
everybody, and then you want to be taken serious. We're just talking
Right.
from a woman's perspective. you
Yeah.
you can't mix the two. You got to figure
You
out
can.
that's what you do at your house in your
Right.
own privacy. Be whoever
Well,
you need to be.
but see, you know what? It's like, okay, so when I think about the generation, the gen, what is it? What generation is that? Because I think I'm the baby boomer. We're baby boomers, right?
I have to
We're
go
not
back. I have
50s,
a thing with the
right?
different generations.
So I think so. So it's Gen X.
It's sad.
They just, and these are people that's gonna be watching out for us when we walk across the street like old women. They gonna run us over, Monica.
I don't know. They might just pick us straight up with the hood.
Good, these boys so
You get
disrespectful.
out
I
the
tell
way.
them all the time. Let me tell you something.
Mm-mm, mm-mm,
These people, they requirements are so low, and then they
yeah,
want to know why these Negroes acting a fool.
yeah,
But they,
yeah.
and then wait a minute. Then they be having letting other women come in the bedroom with them,
Oh,
girl.
baby, they do it all.
Wait, wait,
Open
wait. Well,
forum,
how
baby.
about another
Open
man?
forum.
Why you talk about another woman? You wouldn't let another man come. So
No,
what in the world? But you know what? They
because
say they say that's Pandora's box when you open that box.
let me tell you
When
something.
you open that box,
And not only
you
okay,
don't
not
know what's
only
gonna
that,
come out.
let me tell you what it is.
And you ain't gonna have no control.
No, and not only that, Chante, again, grown conversation. See,
Mm,
we have gotten away from the word of God. We have gotten away from applying it to our
that
lives
part.
and trying to study to show our own self approved. You have to know
That part.
when to cross the line, and I mean when to draw a
Mm-hmm.
line. See, you
Yep.
can't stand. They say you stand for everything. I mean, stand for something or fall for every, or
Popping up.
might be
Right.
something. But the reality is, you can be all of that fun. You can dress sexy. You can look
Yes.
good. You can do all these things. But you have to know there's a formula to
Mm-hmm.
surviving in this world. And we all
Mm-hmm.
will go one day. But
Yes, right.
I want somebody to be able to say, you know what? That's where she drew a line.
Right.
That's where she drew the line. See, you can't accept and be open to everything to fit
You
into
sure
everything.
can.
You gotta know when no is no. And it doesn't,
You
and
have to
I
know.
remember when I would go out as a young girl and we partied, honey. And
Yes,
I
we
can remember
did.
sometimes being in a club and it would happen to me and guys would be like, certain places, what you doing in here? And I never
Right.
understood that. I never
Wow.
got it back then. But like,
Right.
you really don't fit into this mold. Why are you? And
Right.
it wasn't that I
Right.
was. So I just know that I understand. And I always, whenever I can't talk biblically in a conversation, I have a problem with that
Right. You
because,
can. You can. You
no,
can
no,
on
no,
this
I'm saying,
line. Oh,
I
okay.
know.
Yeah.
Because, see, you have to know that
Look at
everything
Cheryl talking about
that's
preach.
out there doesn't have to. Who is that? Who
Cheryl
is
talking
that?
about preach. Look.
No, that's right. You know,
Yes.
you hearing the word it say many are called but few are chosen. The
No,
calling
no,
is
no.
there. Who's gonna
Lulu,
walk into it? What?
Lulu White said you have to know when to hold
When the
and when to
hold and when the
fold.
fold. All right, Lola. And that's true. You can have all of that fun. You can be that
You
amazing,
can.
everything, all of that. But
Mhm.
put things in perspective. And
Mhm.
kids are watching. Somebody is watching you. You never know who you touching or who is modeling after you. So
Right.
know to set a standard. Girl, be
You know
that
what?
diva. You can be her.
And still to this day, I have always tried to be that person to my family, my cousins and everything. I was funny. We was having this conversation the other day. Actually, Cheryl is on the phone. We was talking about this Sunday for Father's Day when we were here cooking dinner. Uh, I mean, not dinner, but brunch. And I was saying that even though I was single, like my mother never, like all of the different little guys I talked to, I didn't bring nobody home unless he was my boyfriend. Unless this was
Mm-hmm.
my man, then I introduced, but other than that, you ain't, my girlfriends may not even see you. Or if they do, it's my real close friends. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like my real
Right.
close friends. You know what I mean? But other than that, it's like I'm not taking you. We're not going to no concert together. Or now we can go out to
Mm-mm.
dinner, or but we ain't showing up. I'm sure that's how I was. Mm-mm.
I
You ain't
understand.
getting all them privileges with me. Okay?
I understand. And we're not going to talk about me because, baby, I was a workaholic forever, in the salon and working all the time. And I'm like, if you think that I'm going to reschedule my client to go eat, baby, I know who's going to take care of me. I'm going to make my
Okay.
money now off the record. When I have some extra time, then we can plan that. I was just like that,
Yeah.
and I just
Yeah.
my husband didn't even believe that when I would say that stuff to him, and when we
Hmm.
first connected. No, I don't
Right.
have time to just do things just to do things. I was always a little more serious,
Right.
and
Right.
so with that, I just it wasn't that important to me. Cause see, I can't trust that you're gonna take care of me, but I know what I need to do to take care of me.
I know
Okay,
that's right. Okay, so
hey,
Monica, our
yeah.
backgrounds have totally changed since the call. Look how bright and sunny it
I
was.
know, and look how dark. I tried to put the light on. For those of you who don't know, I am actually on my lunch break, and
Okay, so well, I'm gonna have to let you go because it's dark and I
I
don't
have a
want you
little
sitting
bit more
outside in
time.
the parking
No,
lot.
girl, it's a lot of people out here, and I have on my falling in love
Falling
with
in love with yourself
yourself
again.
again
Okay.
t-shirt,
Okay,
because
so let me
today
tell
was
you
about
something.
that. Hmm.
That's right. And now you fall in love with yourself again.
I love myself.
I
And
know,
that's
Monica.
a
I'm
good
so
feeling.
glad.
I
Mm-hmm.
love myself. You know what? For the first time in my life, I can honestly say that just soul searching, I found out
Mm-hmm.
a lot of things about myself. For a long
Mm-hmm.
time, I never really knew what really made me happy. And that may sound crazy to
Mm.
some people. And
Okay.
I can remember a
Mm-hmm.
time when I went to therapy. I was not crazy, you guys, but
Okay,
I
that's okay.
believe
You ain't
in.
got to be crazy
No,
to go to
I'm
therapy.
saying
I
that
think
to
therapy
people
is
who don't
important.
understand therapy.
A lot of people
Um,
need to be in
oh my
therapy.
God, therapy is so helpful. I mean, just to cope with today. And this has been
Right.
some years ago, but I
But
can remember
today,
my
for real.
therapist asking me, when can you remember a time when you were really happy?
Mm.
And I looked at her.
Mm.
She was a sister and she was excellent. I said, I can't even answer that question. And I've had
Wow.
children, I've all of that. And it doesn't mean I wasn't
And
happy.
grandkids. Yes.
Yes, but I couldn't remember a time when I was really happy.
Yes,
What
that's so
triggered the
true.
happiness? What do you really know yourself? You spinning so much and moving so fast, you've never
Mm-hmm.
taken time to love yourself. Do some
Mm-hmm.
pampering. Just listen. I remember. Chante, we have this love for flowers too. So
Right.
I could
Oh
remember
my
loving to
God. I bought me some
look at
flowers
her.
today and I forgot them in the car. And a watermelon. You talking about flowers? I'm like, oh my,
Okay, well, that's probably gone. But
all
anyway,
po flowers.
let them. It's okay. It's okay. We'll get more. But I loved flowers, getting fresh flowers, putting them on the table, just
Yes.
playing nice, smooth music, and just relaxing.
Yes.
And I'm gonna be so excited when I sit out on my balcony and have
I
coffee
know.
and
I
and breakfast
know.
and just I'm so forever grateful to God. This is my husband and I's first place that we have purchased together.
Together,
So it
right?
feels good, right?
I know, right?
Together. Such a
And
good feeling.
it's so,
Yes.
and not only that is I love new, and then I love it's contemporary. You know what I
Yes.
mean? And then I love the fact that you're gonna be able to put all your little touches in there, because you like to decorate and everything. And so
Yes.
you have
Yes.
that little flair. So I'm just so
Yes.
excited myself, and I can't wait to go down there and sip on me some Caprice coffee on that
That's
balcony.
right, girl. Come on.
Okay.
Come on.
I
We'll
can't
have
wait.
conversations on the balcony, okay?
Yes, that is gonna be so
No,
much
no,
fun.
no,
I'm so
no.
happy for you
Yes. Yes.
guys. I am
Yeah.
so happy for you guys. I
I know
really
you
am.
are. I know you are. And that's a good thing. And I just want everybody on this call to know how grateful
Self
I
love.
am for the fact that you really tuned in.
Mm-hmm.
That you tuned in, that you found that this could be something that could maybe enlighten something in your life, or there's
Mm-hmm.
something that even you might want to share, but I
Mm-hmm.
think it's so important as definitely as women that we
Yeah.
learn to connect with others who are like-minded, people who
Mm-hmm.
have compassion, people who have um the just bonding of women. We
How about
hurt.
forgiveness?
Oh my God, please forgive.
Forgiveness is so important.
Please. Oh my God, you have to forgive.
Oh,
You
you know
have
what?
to.
And I know it's difficult. It really is. But it's so important for your mental. Girl, and a watermelon, Hazel. I left my flowers and a watermelon in the back.
Let it go.
Yes,
Hey,
I did.
Hazel, don't
It
remind
is
her of
in
the
when I hang
watermelon.
up this call, I'm going to get my flowers and watermelon
Oh my
that's
God,
been
I hope they're
outside
good.
since 3 o'clock in 200-degree weather.
In Houston, and it's 5 minutes to 9. Okay. I,
Oh,
I
look,
just pray that they're still.
Cheryl said she loved. Look, she need to be hosting the call, Cheryl, because this is her calling for real, not mine. She's been
Oh.
look. She didn't took over the call from the beginning. I'm just loving, and I'm glad. Okay,
What?
go ahead, because you already know I don't like to do your yes, the
Let me
watermelon
tell you
too.
something. Okay. But I will say this. I'm so grateful
You should
Stay
be, friend.
humble and be grateful. And
Okay?
just know that it's never too late to
It's
love
never too late.
yourself. Just
No,
know
it
that it's
isn't.
never too late to own whatever you feel is not a good thing inside of you. And just
Uh-huh.
pray that God reveal the way that you need to just release and remove
Mm-hmm.
some things from your life and just pattern behind somebody who's doing some good things. Listen, you know, I'm so grateful. Devotion is important to me.
Yeah.
Motivation is important to me.
Mm-hmm.
Aspirations are so important to me. You know,
Mm-hmm.
you have to really honor yourself as a woman,
Yeah.
and you have to
Mm-hmm.
expect good things to come from you and to
Yeah.
you. You have to
Mm-hmm.
do that. So, baby, hey, no, really, you have to. And
You sure
pray
do.
for a thing that works for me is that I ask God every day. I pray for peace, and
Mm-hmm.
I pray for my space. I just
Yeah.
need. I can't have that crazy stuff in my environment, or you can't you can't help what's around you, but
No.
you can really block and keep the positivity going so you don't allow it in your ear gate, because
Yeah.
it's always the matters of the heart that matter,
Yeah.
things of the heart. And I tell people all the time, you can act like holy roly and oh you're so holy and God and this, when you think of the cross, God is here. We're the center, right? The heart is the center. Other mankind here, but I mean, you're there. But then, how can you not love your brother and sister, or just forgive them
Right.
for some things that they may have done that was wrong? Just think
Right.
of some stuff somebody don't know that you've done. So if
Girl, let me tell you
you
something.
can't talk about him and the heart ain't right. You can't do
So
that.
that made me think of Zaire. So he loves YouTube, and he has this little show that he watches on YouTube, I'm assuming that's where he got it from. But girl, he wants. So he comes in the morning time, right?
Mm-hmm.
When he was on in school, so I could drop him off at school in the morning because his parents have to go to work before he has to be at school. So he comes over here and I take him to school. He lives, right around the corner. So now that school is out, he comes over here because they have to go to work. But he goes this week. He started the camp yesterday, so he started going to camp yesterday. But anyway, in the morning, he wants to come out in the front yard and in the backyard and scream, "Good morning, neighbors!" And I thought, you know what? That is the cutest thing ever. Auntie, come on, do it with me. And I'm like, okay, because I'm gonna put good energy out.
That's
You know what
right.
I'm saying?
That's
Seriously,
right.
think about it. It's putting good
That's right.
energy out. You know what I mean? Because it's so much hatred going around in the world, even with my neighbors.
Yeah. Yeah.
But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? That
Mm-hmm.
it's good to put that positive, which you said earlier, putting that positive energy out. And I
Yeah.
loved it. And I'm like, okay, good morning, neighbors. I like it. We go to the front yard, we go to the back.
That's so cute.
I love it.
That
I
is
love
cute.
it because, and I've, it's so important. I talk about this every time on the call to just love somebody, uh, acknowledge somebody, be nice, give a smile, give a hug, give a word of
Mm-hmm.
encouragement. You don't
Mm-hmm.
have to know the
Mm-hmm.
person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Mm-hmm.
say hi. We just since COVID, I just hate it because it's made it so difficult for us to touch and hug people, and it's made people so standoffish. And then so much has happened in the world. You should try
Yeah.
that, Lulu. You should try that, Lulu. Like, so happen in the world that people are so mean and angry and bitter. People are dying
Yeah.
like flies. Like my cousin, Big Palm or Big Pokey or whatever, who
Oh
just
yeah.
died.
Yeah. Saw that.
That's my cousin. Yeah, and I didn't even know that's my cousin's really good friend, and I feel bad for him because a lot of his friends have died and they're young.
Right.
And
Right.
it's like life is so short, and so I tell them all the time. I lost my cousin in December last year. He'll be 29. He would have been 29 on July the 1st. And life is short. Whatever, if you God still has you here, it's time for you to do whatever it is that you want to
Yes.
do. Go
Yes.
apologize. Go mend fences, mend bridges. Learn to forgive. Let go of some baggage. Give somebody a hug. Call somebody,
That's right.
go after that dream that you want. Go after
Yeah.
that, go to that place that you want to go visit. Go eat
Yeah.
that food that you want. Whatever it is that you want to do.
Yeah.
Now is the time because guess what? We all gonna get a turn, but we don't know when that turn is going to be,
No.
you know.
That's
And
very true.
we can't even say this is how we want it to be. But let me tell you what I learned from Jill Tankard, and that was a aha moment for me. And I said, you know what, I'm gonna have to start doing that. She said that her grandmother suffered so bad that she didn't want her grandmother. She didn't want her grandmother to suffer like that, and her grandmother didn't even really know. And she lived a long time and she suffered a long time, which as my grandmother did too. But she said that she prays even for herself and she tells her family, we're going to all pray that whenever God take us, we go peacefully
Yeah.
in our sleep.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
nobody take your life or kill you or you struggle or you just go peacefully. I think that's the best way to go is to
Yeah.
be at peace with yourself and go peacefully. And I was telling my cousin, I reached out to him this morning and told him, I was really sorry because men handle death differently than we do and they express their emotions differently than women do. And I know that he's hurting. And I could tell because I didn't really realize it, but in the family feed, we have this family feed, and I've said this before, to the audience with my cousins, and we say good morning every morning. We keep up with what's going on. We share things, and I didn't realize it that he had not shared in the last few days, and that was why. And so I reached out to him, but I told him that, and I told my cousins that it is the time to change whatever you need changing, because someone I saw it the other day, I don't know who said it, but when I go and meet my maker, he is gonna know what I did. Who am I? He's
Hmm.
gonna ask me about me. He ain't gonna ask me about nobody else. And
That's right.
so it's so important to make those changes while you can. So, Monica, do you want to say something before we end the call? Because it's 9:03
I
and
know,
we've
and
been
I'm
having these people
leave.
on for an
Yeah.
hour. We want to
I'm
let these
sorry, you
people go
guys,
home.
that we kept
Go
you on for
on.
an hour. We talk for 3, 4, 5 hours.
Yeah.
But
In
again,
person.
yeah, in person, you guys. We don't talk on the phone for 3 or 4 hours.
No,
But
I
it
don't have
just
that kind
came
of
up.
time.
It came up right as you were talking. I just want everyone to really watch your circles.
Yep.
Watch the circles that you're in. Be aware of your surroundings. Be
Yep.
aware of the negativity. Be aware of when you feel deep within your knowing that
Mm-hmm.
certain people just should not be in your mix.
Right.
Really kind of take heed to that. And I
Yes.
know some relationships to depart or separate from some relationships can be hurtful. I've
Mm-hmm.
experienced it, so I can say this.
Mm-hmm.
Um, it's so important to know that God is never going to lead you wrong. And if you're a believer in God, then you know when He's directing or ordering things. You'll know it. It's so clear. So just know that it's okay to let go. And that's when they
Mm-hmm.
say let go and let God.
You better.
That's really what it's about, because
It
in
really
order for
is.
him to bring some things in, you have to release some things. And you'll
You
know
really
what things to
do.
release. You'll know. But my prayer
Mm-hmm.
is that we have the best life ever that's left for every one of
Mm-hmm.
us. Embrace and love. Just love.
Mm-hmm.
We commanded to love, and you
Yep.
have to. Like Rudy
You
said
really
at
are.
St. John, you know, I love you. Ain't nothing you can do about it. You can't
Ain't
control my
nothing
love
you
for you.
right.
You only control your own.
You know what?
So,
That's
as
so
Rudy and
real. You
Juanita,
know what?
excuse me. Yeah.
That is so real. You know that whether they
Yeah.
love you back, you know what I mean? Whether you love
Yeah.
me back is basically that's what it's saying. Whether you love me back or not, I'm gonna love you.
Anyway, because that's a
And
command.
loving you is wrong. I
I
don't
don't
want
want
to
to do
be
right.
right. Okay, good night,
Oh, that's
everybody.
too
Good night,
cute.
girlfriend.
Good night. I love you.
I love you
I
too.
love everybody on the call, and I don't even know everybody. I'm going to work.
Bye. You going to work?
Bye.
See you
Going
later.
to work.
Work, 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 work.
Hey, I'm leaving now.
Bye.
Goodbye, you guys. Okay, bye bye.